There are many different ways to visualize your incidents. To begin with, we can filter on the left-hand side to zoom in on the exact incidents we need. For example, only looking at critical incidents is a very good way of zoning in on the exact problems you're facing. Alternatively, you can look at the incidents that are assigned to a specific user, or look at specific type of alarms that have been defined, for example, flow alerts and standard alerts and so on. These are all different ways of filtering the data. Alternatively, you can search, for example, look for the SLO, error rate greater than 10%, and you can see that all of the versions of that alarm firing as well. This is a metric alarm type, so if you were to zoom in on metrics as well, you get the same data. Now, of course, there are also different ways in the UI to visualize things. So for example, what we're currently looking at is all of the triggered alarms, but this does not show the resolved incidents. If I click on all incidents, what's going to happen is it's going to load a full view of the last 15 minutes including the resolved incidents as well, as you can see here. These are filtered out by default because, of course, if they're resolved, they're no longer really operationally relevant. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to visualize them or not. Of course, you can also extend the time frame as well for the all incidents view. But this triggered view is really designed to be operational. So you'll see there's no time frame in the top right for this. Alternatively, you can group your your incidents by different things. So right now, things aren't necessarily grouped together. You can just see each individual incident. Now, each individual incident is identified by its group by tags. Some alarms have no group by tags. So this is an alarm where a group by has been defined. So for example, if I select this one here, more than usual error count, this is just simply the case. There is no grouping that's happening. Whereas this one, data volume is up by more than 100%, is grouped by application name and subsystem name. This means there could be multiple instances of this particular alarm firing based on how many different applications and subsystems there are. You can see this in action here. The same alarm is firing several times, but it's with different label values here, with different applications and subsystems. Therefore, you're going to see different groupings, and this is why you're seeing multiple versions of the same alarm. However, you can cluster things together by clicking group by and alert definition. What this will do is, instead of showing you lots and lots of the same alarms, it will actually just group all things together. So you don't see the individual groupings, you just see that this particular alarm, for example, is fired 26 times, this one 40 times, this one 3 times. So it depends on how you want to visualize the information here. Alternatively, you can also, in this view, change the status of all of these alarms at once. So for example, if you have an alarm that covers several nodes and the same incident occurs on multiple nodes, rather than having to go through and individually change the status of each individual alarm, you can just do it from this view. Now, in terms of querying and filtering, just a quick summary. Filtering on the left-hand side, you can filter by some well-known alert type, severity, and who the incident is assigned to. You can search for the alarm by name. You can group based on the different alert definition, or you can not group if you want to visualize every single triggered alarm, and you'll see each version of the alarm based on the group by tags. These are just some basic ways that you can change your visualization to make sure you're seeing the incidents in the exact way. It's really important that you take this step seriously, because this is going to be most important at 3 in the morning when your alarms are firing. It's important this screen is set up exactly how you need it.